patrol plane. Routine patrol. Only behind every cloud may be an enemy. Midway Island. Not much land, right enough. But it's our outpost. Your front yard. These are the natives of Midway. Tojo has sworn to liberate them. The birds seem nervous. There's something in the air. Something behind that sunset. Excitement this morning. The dawn patrol has sighted an enemy fleet. During the night, flying fortresses had landed at Midway.
An historic council of war is held.
That fellow's walk looks familiar. My neighbor's boy used to amble along just like that. Say, is that one of them flying fortresses?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Why, that's young Will Kinney. He's from my hometown, Springfield, Ohio. He's not going to fly that great big bomber.
Yes, ma'am, that's his job. He's a skipper.
Will's dad is an engineer. 38 years on the old Ironton Railroad. And his mother, well, she's just like the rest of us mothers in Springfield or any other American town. And his sister, Patricia, she's about as pretty as they come.
I'll say so.
Well, Junior Kinney. Good luck. God bless you, son.
Suddenly, from behind the clouds, The Japs attack!
This really happened.
Meantime, our warships stalk the Jap fleet. Suddenly, the trap is sprung. Navy planes roared from the decks of our carriers, army bombers, marines, thundered destruction over a 300-mile battle area. forces were hit and hit and hit again.
Men and women of America, here come your neighbor's sons, home from the day's work. You want to meet them. There's Jimmy Thatch, 7 meatballs on his plane.
How many more today, Skipper?
Back at Midway, Tojo swore he'd liberate the natives.
They seem just as free as they ever were.
The Battle of Midway is over. Our front yard is safe. But a big job is still to be done. Day after day, our patrol planes search for survivors. Every tiny coral reef, every distant mile of sea. Search for men who fought to the last round of ammunition and flew to the last drop of gas and then crashed into the sea. 8 days, 9 days, 10 days without food or water.
His first cigarette.
Boy, that first drag sure tastes good.
$11 days. Well done, Matthew Hughes. Logan Ramsey. Frank Fessler.
That's 13 for Frank.
Those boys to the hospital. Please do, quickly. Get them to clean cots and cool sheets. Get them doctors and medicine, a nurse's soft hands. Get them to the hospital. Hurry, please.
There was a hospital, clean, orderly, 100 beds, and on its roof the Red Cross plainly marked, the symbol of mercy the enemy was bound to respect.
The next morning, divine services were held beside a bomb crater that had once been a chapel. At eventide, we buried our heroic dead. The last salute from their comrades and their officers.
Captain Simard of the Navy. Colonel Shannon.
Major Roosevelt.
The Battle of Midway wasn't just another clash out at sea, it was the turning point, maybe the moment when the tide of World War II in the Pacific truly shifted. Just imagine this. It's June 1942, only 6 months after the devastating attack on Pearl Harbor. The Japanese Navy, up until now, has seemed unstoppable. But then, at Midway, everything changes. The US Navy, outnumbered, outgunned, but absolutely determined, pulls off a victory that almost no one saw coming. 4 Japanese aircraft carriers are sunk. Suddenly, Japan's relentless expansion is not just halted, it's thrown into reverse. The course of the war, and maybe even the world, is forever altered. But here's something a lot of people don't know. This incredible battle wasn't just fought with ships and planes. It was captured on film, real, raw, and dangerously close to the action, by legendary filmmaker John Ford. Ford was right there on Midway Island, camera in hand, as bombs fell all around him. Can you imagine that? He wasn't just making a movie, he was risking his life to document history as it happened. And the voice you hear in that documentary? It's none other than Henry Fonda himself, narrating, not to glorify war, but to show its reality, the fear, the fire, the sacrifice. Ford was even wounded while filming, but he kept rolling. That's the kind of dedication that went into preserving these moments of truth. The Battle of Midway documentary went on to win the Academy Award for Best Documentary Short Subject in 1942. It's not just a film, it's living history. These powerful images, preserved in color, were meant to inspire a nation and remind the world exactly what was at stake. If this story moved you, help me preserve more of them. On this channel, I restore and share classic films and forgotten documentaries. Stories that deserve to be remembered not just by history buffs, but by everyone. So hit subscribe, share this video, and join our mission to keep timeless cinema alive. Thank you for watching. The Battle of Midway isn't just a film, it's a piece of history captured forever.